We are live.
Don't let a
Poor
bunch of people in. Don't let a bunch of people in today.
poor Rob is he's having him a day today, which means I'm having me a day today.
What's going on with handsome Rob Liefeld today?
He's pissing a lot.
You talking about you talking about Rob Liefeld or are you talking about Rob Liefeld?
I'm talking about handsome Rob Liefeld Patterson.
Oh, Patterson. No relation to Rob.
Uh-uh. Like if my dog ran into Tom Brevoort, they would get along, is what I'm saying.
So you're not saying that your Rob would call Tom Brevoort a fat ass? Is that what you're saying? That's what Rob Liefeld did. You remember that, right? Mm. Was that what you were getting at? You want me to tell you what happened?
No. Hey, did you see what happened with Masvidal and Colby Covington? They got in a fight at a steakhouse last night.
Oh, did they?
Supposedly Masvidal knocked a couple teeth out.
Oh, yeah.
I like them both, but come on, dude. Colby just wrecked you in the cage. They act like the street talking bullshit can only go one way, right? Pretty sure Masvidal started the whole thing anyway. Colby just like took it to the nth degree. Did you watch that Anderson Silva thing I sent?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, Anderson Silva dressing like Spider Man?
Yeah, I'm gonna show that.
Wait.
Obviously, you can't hear audio because for whatever reason that doesn't work. All right, has Spider-Man ever fought as well as Anderson Silva in any comic?
I like that he destroyed DC Comics characters too. You know,
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Dude, what? Did I not share? Share. What? Okay, here we go. Now I'm showing it for real this time. Dude, he's really popping them too. Like their heads flying
you
back a
can you
little
can
bit.
tell it's Spider. You know, like in dancing, they have something called a rock step. It's like a little half step in the middle of your beat. He kind of always sits back on his hips, like he's got a
Yeah.
little rock step. You know what I mean? You can tell it's him, dude.
I mean, like supreme accuracy. All right, first up, we got this. Todd McFarlane puts his foot in his mouth about female action figures. What do you think about
You want to?
this?
I believe I saw a little clip of it, and the people were getting mad at Todd because he said nobody plays with the April O'Neil. He says that if you bring your son home, he says like, listen, bud, you're a parent. You bring home a girl action figure for your son. Your son's going to be like, well, do they have robots? And he's going to be like, yeah. Parents going to be like, yeah, they had robots. Well, what about dinosaurs? Oh yeah, they had lots of dinosaurs. What about the superhero, the good guys, the muscular guy? Oh yeah, they had lots of those. And the kid's gonna think, why the hell did you bring me the girl toy? And then Todd says, I mean, That's how you create a serial killer right there.
It's like, is does Ken does the Ken doll sell on par with girls as well as the Barbie doll? I'm guessing no.
Yeah, I'm guessing no there. What do I know though? You know, I don't know. I don't know what.
Uh,
So I'm assuming that he's worth $300 million. Last time I asked Alexa, so I'm gonna
yeah,
go with Todd on this one.
I'm assuming he's ran a fucking toy company before. So I don't know what people are upset about. Plus, business is business, bro. I mean, why would he? What reason would he have to make some shit up like that? He's seen the numbers. He knows what's up. And furthermore, I don't even know why anybody would get mad about it. Seems like a whole bunch of hoodoo about nothing.
Yeah, it feels like a little forced to me.
Feels like
I
somebody's
say,
out there stalking the internet looking to get mad about something.
yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm with you on that. I think Todd McFarlane's a genius. I think what he did for creators is phenomenal. I think what he did, making Image and giving that away, allowing me to make a living for myself and so many other artists livings for ourselves, and really blessing us. You know, he gave it all away. He just said, "No, I don't want to cut I don't want 1% of all your books. You just give us a little print fee here, and we're good." That was rewarded biblically for him in return. You go look up Kirkman's worth 30 million. Look up Todd McFarlane's worth 300 million. I'm gonna go with that 300 million. Give it away. Skybound takes about 50% in all control. Image Central, nah, just make your own books. Compete with Uncle Todd over here and see what you can do.
Is Skybound under the Image label or no?
Yeah, they are.
Shows how
It's
much I
like
know.
Image. It's like Image Skybound. I appreciate both of them, but ain't no doubt Todd's doing something right.
Well, it's like, you got Bitcoin, but soon people are gonna like, because there's only so many Bitcoins, they're gonna like buy them up and create. You got to go through them to get to the Bitcoin. It sounds like what Skybound's doing a little bit. Like if your book's good enough for Skybound, it's good enough for Image, right? Why would you go through Skybound and give them more of a cut? I don't know.
Well, some of those books don't sell an Image, so you want to guarantee yourself a living if you got wife and kids and family. Can't bet on yourself right now. I get it.
That's the old. That's the devil's trick right there, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
Always bet on yourself.
Only thing you can control is what you own. Like for me, I don't want it with Axel or John. You know, I could probably take it to Skybound. Maybe I will down the line. So I ain't about to put my foot in my mouth. But
Like Todd
um,
McFarlane, like the name of this article.
what I would do is I don't want to give this away. Like the whole point of doing something yourself is so you can own it. Why would you want to take something that you're creating and work for someone else
Wait,
with it? You know what I mean?
they're telling me I'm in the wrong audio device.
I
Always
can hear fine.
good. Spider-Man, wrong audio. Oh, so that's why the Spider-Man isn't playing. That's what you're telling me, whack ass. That's why I couldn't hear it. Whack ass, come back to me, baby.
Let's go back to an old topic. What about that Justin Greenwood and those Asian eyes that Martha changed?
How do you keep getting that name so wrong? Admiral whack ass. He left us. He came in and explained to us why it wasn't working.
Hey, we drop in an IT guy every now and then. We appreciate you, whack ass.
Yes. Anyway. So, our show, Comic Book Fireball, is back after being banned from YouTube. All our old episodes deleted.
We're at like what, episode 67 or what? What are we at?
Dude, we were at like 150 something.
Nah, but we didn't save the old ones. The old one we cut out like the first, I don't know, 75. They kind of sucked. But then when we got banned, well, we're not going to say why, but we're back. So you just want to start at a 151?
Yeah, this is episode 151. I'll have to go retitle the episode after we're done. I kind of just.
Are you ever going to upload the old episodes on the old channel or no?
I didn't save them. I didn't have them recorded at home base here.
That's a lot of effort put in. We got to start with no. We got to start with no fans again. That's terrible.
Story of our lives.
Oh well.
I like to tear it down and build it back up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll be back better. All our old fans, you know.
You talking Joe Biden? Build back better.
Build back better, Joe Biden. Yeah, hell of a guy.
They're making a Hunter Biden action figure now.
I'll say this: we got a rule we can't invite any guests on anymore because what happened was somebody else came in and said some things, and no bueno.
Some bad things.
No bueno.
Well, as we were putting the show together, you know, I set up a folder so I could browse to it. Let's go look at your art and see what's in that folder, buddy.
I'm gonna get on there in a minute.
Okay. It's nothing. It's just a test image. So evidently, I gotta drive down to Texas and get on your equipment and drop files in because you refused to do it, even though you've had like 24 hours. That's cool.
You said that to me at 3 a.m. last night, and I'm in the middle of working on a.
I believe it was 10:30, and you go to bed at like 4. I think that's what you were telling me.
Check this out. Is a lithograph, Tommy? You like this? I'm gonna put the legend on top here in cursive.
Hang on, let me make you big time here.
Get a little closer. Look at this. What I like the most of this, look at that cast shadow of that fur on his face, dude. That's money right there.
Oh, you're still in that Del Keon drop shadow on the stubble thing, huh?
Oh, Del Keon learned something from me, dude. That old tutorial, I put that tutorial up on our channel, 2014? That's when you saw Dale level up. I'm not saying he was subscribed or anything, but there ain't no way he wasn't peeping on this. Agree or disagree?
That's a hot spot. What is that? Procreate or Clip Studio?
Clip Studio. It's loading because this thing is it's going to be a lithograph, so it has to be really high res. It's 22 by 30, 600 DPI.
Right.
I'm working with the great artist Seth Fisher, the late great Seth Fisher. His brother Asa is a lithographer, and he wants to do a little high-end lithography on a piece, and I thought this was the perfect piece. But I want to add a layer of grays to it to really make it pop, to make it good. So whenever it's done saving here, I'll show you some more of it. But it's cooking right now.
You done been minimized, bro. We're on to the Jim Rugg controversy. So you called me all out of breath Saturday, telling me that they got Jim Rugg, they got our cartoon kayfabe bros in a hot controversy. And then it seems to have died very quickly.
Self-made controversy, I think. I think it might have been planned.
You think so?
Yeah, when Ed Piskor tweeted it out, he tweeted it out and said, "Here's the new one," and he put a popcorn symbol. So he was ready for the fireworks.
So they're in support of that Azov battalion over there in the Ukraine, and Nazis supposedly in the Ukraine. So you're trying to tell me this is all tied in with that. And that's why at the end of every episode, he says, give them the marching orders.
What I think is, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm erasing. I'm supposed to be filling in. What I think is Jim clearly was just having fun mimicking a style, and everyone jumped his ass. He turned all the symbols on the cover to not anything to do with mouse. It was everything to do with Red Room, Bitcoin and whatever else was on there.
Mm-hmm.
If he did them as rats, okay. If he did them as the mouse, you know what I mean? Okay, then I'd say he's making a statement. But he turned it to a white and black guy that was being tortured on that Holocaust comic. So either way, I wouldn't have done it, but that's me. But I'm glad he's not canceled over it. I was worried about. I heard people started coming after a little bit. Hulk Grand Design's not out yet, and they've already had a big controversy with their main artist. And I don't want to get his name wrong. I think it's Joe Bennett, but the main artist Joe Bennett was putting some anti-Semitic symbols in his work, allegedly, and so Hulk don't need no more of that anti-Semitism in there. You know what I mean?
Hulk is embroiled with it right now, dude. Well, I don't think any of them are anti-Semitic. Not even the Hulk himself. I don't even think the Hulk is anti-Semitic.
Nah.
But we had a few creators coming out. I got the list up on the screen. They were trying to take shots. I think they realized real quick that Cartoon Kayfabe is definitely a net positive for the industry. So it didn't stick. Thankfully, it didn't stick.
Yeah, come on. I saw Box Brown like piling on Ramon Villalobos, who I know Ramon pretty well, and they just wouldn't let it go. You know that kind of shit. Not for me. I'm a forgiving man. I think there might be a little professional jealousy going on with some of these people that still pile on with this stuff. Like they said sorry. They removed the cover. What else do you want from them? You want a pound of flesh? What do you want from these guys?
Yeah, that's the whole thing in all these public attempts at takedowns. There is the apology never sticks because some people are just bloodthirsty demons and won't let it go.
The apologies have to be enough at some point. Getting what you want,
Yeah.
getting the cover removed. Like, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Like, it has to be enough. If that's not enough, then you're gonna have people really digging in, and that ain't good. So
I'm putting this in the category of a non-traversy.
Non-traversy?
They tried. They failed.
Big
it didn't stick.
Shout out to my editor, Chris Stevens, a Jewish man. Called me up and he was like, anything Jim needs, I'm his dog. I'll speak up for him. I know his heart. I know his intent. I vouch for him. So he's got at least one devoted Jewish follower in comics that would have his back.
I'm from the South, dude. Like, where all the racism is, allegedly. I gotta be honest with you, dude. I don't think I've ever met a Nazi.
You never met one?
Nah, I don't think.
The problem is people will like be edgy, make a bad joke. You know what I mean? And then it's opens you up to criticism. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. These guys were being edgy.
Hence how the last time we got removed from YouTube. no comment.
Yeah. Well, let's not dwell on that. I figure they might still be looking at us, just waiting for us to mess up.
I wonder who sent that in. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Snakes, dude. Just surrounded by snakes.
I wonder if it was Pisker and Rugg that sent it in. That'd be alarming, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't put it past them, dude. That's some. What do they call that? What do they call their comics?
Oh, outlaw comics.
Outlaw. Yeah, that's outlaw behavior. If I ever seen it.
We might be defending the wrong ones here.
I know, right? We might jump ship and join that agent of chaos that is Ramon Villalobos.
He's an agent of chaos. He's good at the Twitter game. He's real good at it.
Yeah, he's good at it.
I wouldn't
Low,
come at
low,
you.
low key, very mean and very funny.
Yeah, and always he never attacks without setting himself up because he's playing that online game of like I'm Hispanic, I'm this, and so like if you come at him as a white man, he'll bust you with that. Oh, white guy's saying this, white guy's saying this. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude, you can't really fight that online. You can't fight
Yeah,
that. You can't fight your skin color. You got to go in. If you're going to attack Villarobos, you better smear yourself like in blackface, like Arnold in the Predator. Just fire up your right hand.
Here we go. Here we go. Another episode down the tubes, deleted by the YouTube.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't mean like blackface. I meant like in that mud. Like you don't want to even be seen by him. You got to be stealth. Because when you go against Ramon Villalobos, you are fighting the Predator. Make no doubt, dude.
Oh yeah. Like you better think twice before you attack him.
And the Predator is a good allegory because he's hunting at all times. He's looking for scalps at all times.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost he's made all this chaos his life mission. So
I don't know what the end goal is. You know what I mean? Like, is he building anything out of it, or is it just like a teardown mechanism? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he's the one that reported us.
Stabbed you in the back.
No,
yeah, I've talked with him a couple times. Like I said, he all right, but he's got a mean streak about him. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. That's an internet bully if I've ever seen one.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Make no mistake about it.
And the worst part is he pulls himself out as like the hero. Like you can't. That's what I mean. You can't get him. You can't beat him. He's playing the hero and the bully role at the same time. How can you possibly beat him? You know what I mean? Yep, I ain't talking about him no more.
That's the last time his name will ever come out of my lips.
The House of Wolves. I mean, it says it all in the name, dude. You don't go into a nest of wolves, dude.
Well, I think that covers all the controversy this week.
No, we didn't get an old Greg Smallwood's Asian Eyes.
Dude, we covered that already in the deleted episode. I just don't know that I feel like
gone, dude. They're gone. We got a lot of things. We got that. Not that Jill Thompson. Who's that? Joel Jones. Lightbox, and everybody.
The Lightbox Queen.
Yeah. She's you've seen. I'm sure y'all have all read Saga. She's got a glowing head just like on Saga. She fires that up and starts examining her comics before she draws anything. We can't say that either.
I'm trying to do a show and draw at the same time. I gotta keep the ship moving, dude. So we're gonna take turns carrying it. I'm having trouble with the face. Big surprise. Yeah, I mean, we could have some of your art up if, you do your fucking job for once.
I'll throw some up there in a little bit. Go play that Axe Wilder John trailer. Google Axe Wilder John and play my...
No, not happening, dude. You gotta send me a link if you want it. If you want it played, you gotta do some work on your end.
Selfishness. Purity selfishness, Tommy.
Oh my god, dude, this face is murdering me right now. And you're trying to get me to stop and go hunt down your video.
Yes, sir.
What the hell's wrong with you? I know you think you got the hot shit new book.
Scott Snyder was saying he's buying it yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I didn't get any of those messages from old Tom King. Oddly enough.
Your boy, your boy.
Yeah,
He ain't message you, huh?
nah. And I was thinking that was really sweet of the Batman office to come down and say that this Axel or John is the next great book. I thought that was a real sweet thing. I thought, where's old Tom King at? Is he belittling Asian people again in the middle of Asian Hate Week? What's he doing again, you know?
What happened to that, by the way? All that Asian hate died down real quick. Or is it still going?
I don't know. It's a continued psyop from what I heard. Continued psyop. Do you think if I sent this into Marvel, look at Axe Wilder's John eyes here. You see it? Put me on the big screen. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna show you what Marvel would have done. They're like, no, this is way too slanted. They would have hit him with this right here, this right here.
Oh god, I can't believe they did that to old boy. I like that he drug him out onto the floor.
Oh, Marvel, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I feel like if he hadn't have made an issue out of it, like he knows this industry is full of enough snakes that they could have started a rumor behind the scenes that they had to correct all his art because he was drawing
Oh yeah,
Asians.
no,
Yeah, you know.
I was thinking that too. Like he probably felt really insulted that they thought he was drawing in a racist fashion. So he's like, you know what? I'm not allowing myself to be painted that way. I'm
Yep.
going to paint it in a different light. And he took control of the narrative. You know, um,
You
and
gotta take the fight to the mob. Like you can't play defense really against
he
them.
didn't even take the fight to the mob. He took the mob to Marvel. He said, all right, well, if they get wind of this as a white guy drawing an Asian guy that you had to open up the eyelids, he's like, well. Let me go ahead and fire this off as you guys changing it and you guys appropriating Asian eyes to make them look more American, dude. A little more Westerner. And then Firestorm. He took a non-controversy that Marvel was about to make into a controversy, went to Twitter and just blew them apart, just shattered them. And he didn't have to do anything. One tweet, and you just got a shitstorm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a shitstorm. We can all agree on that. I wonder if it was old Justin Greenwood that got us banned.
Wonder if he's any kin to Lee Greenwood.
No. It's Greg Smallwood, not Justin Greenwood. I get those guys confused sometimes. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah, are you trying to say they all look alike? All them woods. You trying to tell me that joke hit a little flat right there?
This thing is cooking right now, boy.
Got the.
Nice.
I thought you were trying to say the tablet.
What if I did the whole comic
Heat
book
sink
like
came on.
I
thought you were. I thought you were going to. I thought that was the plan. It keeps changing, bro. I don't know.
Look at the form and lighting on this.
Yeah, it looks good. I told you that's kind of the way Will Spartasio, whenever he first got into digital, started doing his art like that. He did just the outline of the muscles and stuff, and then he did a grayscale for all the shading on the muscles and stuff. It's a Stormwatch book, I believe.
I like his digital stuff now, fine, but whenever people first go digital, they get like too realistic or too posery or something, you know? There's that learning curve you got to suffer through with everybody. You remember when he realized he could stretch and skew stuff, and it was all like perfect rendering, but the form under it was all like digitally manipulated. Do you remember that little phase? Or am I
Who you
making that
talking?
up?
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about your boy, Luis Portacio.
He's always had like crazy long figures. I'll pull up an X Factor. I'm really into his X Factor stuff right now, by the way. It's crazy. His shading is like advanced level stuff. Definitely a league above most of the other cartooners out there. Yeah, let me share this. This whole era right here. Even the recolored looks pretty good. I believe Thomas Mason was redoing the colors on all those. This one here. I think this might be my favorite. What? Fuck. That they put that beast on a t-shirt. They cut him out, put him on a t-shirt. It's a pretty badass shirt. Man, I never ordered anything through the mail as a kid. We were always too poor to do shit like that. I was jealous of all the other kids that had comic book shirts. Tell you what, though, the one thing I did get were the Comic Book Masters videos. I got those.
Did you ever I always thought like I couldn't walk into the Gap because I felt like it was too good for me. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't good enough to go in there. Did you ever
Mm-hmm.
that feeling or no?
Oh yeah.
Then you venture into something like a Hot Topic and not really like you just feel like I think about the Gap and I just feel awkward, dude. To this day.
To this day. And if I ever did get like a nice shirt like that, dude, I'd wear it out too quick. I'm sure everybody's like, oh shit, he's wearing that shirt again.
Yeah, I always get my hand or get them on my knees and stretch those shirts out, dude. I always stretch them.
Shirts are just made for small people. I rarely ever have a shirt that like fits right. I started ordering the tall white shirts. I'm not even that tall. I'm like a quarter inch under 6'1", right? So I'd say I'm 6'1". Ain't nobody gonna come at me and call me a liar. All right, so now that covers all the controversy. You brought up that old ass news. We should just go over
Yeah.
all the fights that have ever happened.
Yeah, let's go. What's my favorite one? Well, Tom King and Jay Lee. That's my favorite one. We hinted at that a little bit. Who do you think won that fight? I guess whoever gives a public apology loses the fight. Is that true? Or no?
I think it's whoever ends up with the most work out of it.
Oh, Jay Lee lost.
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious to see, with everything heading toward crowdfunding as being the way, how that's going to end up for the writers. You know what I mean? Like, clearly there's going to be a power shift there, right?
Yeah, I think the art is seen first, and you can't read the stories first when it comes to these campaigns. Versus, yeah, I think you're 100% right there. I think you can tell most of the people coming over and it with successful Kickstarters, most of them are the
Artists, yeah.
artists, and that's why. And I think that's the real shift that I see happening. And you see a lot of the controversy in comics is because these writers don't shut their mouths, and so these artists are just like, well, I'm just going to pop on over here, and quickly, they go out and demonize them. But well, the real sad thing is when they want to jump on that gravy train, like enough isn't enough. Working on all the big books, getting all the promotion ain't enough. They're going to come and mess this up. You know what I mean?
I just think, I don't know. I don't see it going that way. The only way that they're going to be able to maintain any sort of control is if they start doing the fulfillment part while the artist is drawing, to relieve some of the financial stress,
Oh yeah. I mean, if they did all that, that'd be smart, but they ain't going to do that.
Yeah, they
Not
don't
the big
want to
writers.
fucking work, bro. They don't want to work, or they'd have been artists. Boom, roasted.
I've said it once or twice before, and I'll say it again. Alan Moore, Grant Morrison, Rick Remender, Robert Kirkman, Donnie Cates. The list goes on and on. What do all those famous writers have in common? Tommy, do you know?
They wanted to be artists.
They are all failed comic book artists. They're just doing what you and I do, but with a lot more quit in them.
Oh, I like saying it that way. That's so mean.
I'm not trying to be ugly, but them's the facts.
Oh, yeah. Spot the lie, bro. Spot the lie. Ain't one. Let's pull us up another Wills.
Should I call this done? That looks pretty good, huh?
Hang on. I'm in the middle of seeing if Fred is back. Our boy Fred. What? That ain't what I want.
Oh, God. This thing just froze up on me. Just froze up on me, Thomas.
I invited Jimmy, but he's out running errands.
Jimmy who?
Jimmy Reyes, my inker. He just moved into a new place.
Don't invite nobody, dude.
How dare you?
What did I tell you last time? We lost 150 episodes, bro.
All that work down the drain. Controversy.
The worst part is pretty legitimate little sponsor we had lined up too. And I don't think they're going to stick around with no followers.
Who, Panera?
Nah.
You get your company to sponsor us, Zoop. Bet they wouldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole, bro. They will when your book comes out, though. You're going to be the shot caller.
Nah, they prefer me not doing any podcasts. They prefer me not ruin what they're building right now.
Loose lips, sink ships.
You think I'm going to be a shot caller, though, for real?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Tommy.
We're gonna make it happen. Collapse them waveforms. Oh shit. The freaking chat. No. Yep. It did. No, it didn't. Hide on screen. What does the Z stand for? What are you talking about? What's Z?
What's the Z stand for? You got a Z somewhere?
I don't know, bro.
We got a bot in the chat.
Ah, whack ass. He's gaslighting me. He's making me think there's Z's all over the place.
That sounds like some esoteric.
Oh, Zoop. Yeah, what's the Zoop stand for? What's the Z in Zoop?
Oh, that's just a word, dude. It's a cool sounding word.
Like Google and
tell your boy,
Yahoo?
Look up Axwater John, dude. You tell me if there's a better book on the shelves or made in the last 20 years.
No, I'm standing firm, bro. You gotta send me the stuff. I ain't hunting it down. Dude, what? Look at this. Look at this Wills. This is crazy. What the hell? Wils's Hulk is insane. Like everything he does is insane. He's definitely got his own look going, you know? Bishop. That is a badass drawing. Look at that. After Keon, I like Wils's Hulk the best. Third place, probably Ed McGuinness. Fourth place, Joe Mad. Joe Mad draws a really badass Hulk. I like Joe Mad the way he draws the Hulk's wrists. How about I look that up?
Who's the best Hulk artist? It's Del Keon by a landslide.
A country mile. Yes, by a country mile. But there are a couple other guys that are really good. When you see it, you're just like, that's the Hulk, you know? This right here, dude. Look at it. Joe Mad. Check that out. Look at those proportions. Look at the wide wrist. He looks like that Krylov, what's his name? That arm wrestler dude with the Popeye arm? The one that died of like liver failure, you know what I'm talking about?
No, he's not dead.
I thought you said he like Yeah.
He ain't dead.
No.
He just
said he was dead.
Looks like nah, he just deflated. Looks like he's 100 years old now at 35. He ain't dead.
My bad.
He might not be long for this world, but he ain't dead.
He did. If he ain't long for this world, he did.
Hero, though. National hero.
Oh, yeah. All you got to do over in those countries, like, you know, the Russia, Ukraine, Czechoslovakia, Belarusian, the Romania, and all that, you just got to be a strong man, and you're pretty much a fucking hero over there, dude.
Well, what's crazy is they get like, you know, the Klitschko and stuff is involved in all these government. Like the same thing with Pacquiao. Like, what makes you a government official because you're a fucking Neanderthal? You know, it's pretty cool. Not that I don't think the government officials are better than anybody else, but it's like they rise. Like you rise up the political rankings and everything with your strength.
Speaking of YouTube, out of nowhere recommended a Brezink video for me.
Oh yeah,
a recent one from like a couple weeks ago. Like, dude, he's looking old now. He looks like definitely like if there's a lion that turned like gray hair or something, you know?
Yeah, he's letting it all be gray too.
He's got that going on for him, but
he's got like you can tell his body's a little stiffer too. Like when he turns his head, his whole body moves with it, kind of. You know, he's becoming a more condensed version of John Brezink.
Oh, Admirals, you looking up the Popeye guys? Yeah, there's quite a few of those dudes out there. Yeah, and it's like a natural condition. But imagine like you're young, and when you're growing up, you got all those masturbation myths. Like you'll go blind, kid, or you'll grow hair on your palm. You better stop that. Imagine these guys, and they don't know they're genetic freaks just yet, and they start wanking it, bro, and then like fifth, sixth grade hits or whatever, and then all of a sudden, boom, their arm just starts getting all swole. How do you explain that away? You don't know you're a fucking genetic freak yet, you know? They're like, damn, dude, you might want to chill out on jacking off over there, buddy. I'm just saying, I bet these guys go through a lot of mental stress during that time period.
Yeah, imagine just your right arm just growing and growing. There's two guys. There's Oleg and another dude, and they're mutants. They got that Hellboy condition. It's like one in a, like a billion people get it. It's crazy. Just so happened they're both Russian, been genetically modified.
There's an American dude that has it too. He looks straight out of the 80s too, like those all white Reebok sneakers, the Wrangler jeans, and an oversized t shirt. And he's got this big old Popeye arm.
He's got two of them, and he's got big legs too. His name's Jeff Dave.
Yeah, that's the guy the whack ass just put in here. Who's the wrestler that said genetic freak? Was that Scott Steiner?
Yeah. More of a chemical Ali, if you know what I mean.
By far the best nickname for a terrorist ever, the Chemical Ali. But yeah, Scott Steiner, bro, he's looking worse for wear. He can hardly hold that ass up.
He had to have an emergency surgery. They had to cut through his neck to get some heart problem he was having. When they're cutting in your neck to get to your heart, you got some issues.
I don't know why they wouldn't just cut through his chest since his damn pecs are like all split apart. It's just straight bone right there in the middle now. Crazy how many dudes have that in wrestling. Undertaker, Jericho has it. Kofi Kingston or whatever his name is. Steiner. You'd think the one dude that would have it would be Ric Flair. Since he's always doling out the chops, but he got them back in return, So even though he's doled out the most, he's definitely taken the most chops. Just because that's, the thing. You got to fight fire with fire. But his pecs seem all right.
Check on that dude's liver, though.
They showed a photo of him like a couple days ago at a spring break drinking. He's just built different, dude. That's all there is to it. They broke the mold with his ass. Everybody wants to know what's causing all this.
Can't believe someone would ask what is Zoot. It's the real deal, baby. Future of comics. Me and Hickman said, you know what? We'll do our books there for a little while. Hickman's all there too. Dave Stevens. Dave Stevens just showed up. Rocketeer of Rocketeer fame. He's doing good.
Did you see that video of that fight that happened in Taco Bell? This dude went and swung on the other guy, and the guy ducked and grabbed him up, picked him up, dropped him on his head, and knocked him out. And then somebody went and added the Taco Bell dong to it. Pretty funny, bro.
Right, that's not funny.
the Paddy Pimblett being Owen Hart's illegit. I don't know, dude. I'm feeling that one. I'm feeling that conspiracy theory. Because Owen Hart did a UK tour right around the time it would make sense for Pimblett to be conceived. And if you look at them, dude, they look a lot alike.
A haircut goes a long way.
That fucking goofy haircut. Holy shit.
That's what Ariel, what's his name? Asanye.
Yeah.
He's like, he's not fighting nobody yet. I had to fight all killers. I fought killers. But I tell you what, man, he's got something going with that haircut.
J-Dub wants to know, did Hickman leave Substack?
No, he's getting Zoop to fulfill his hardcover on Substack. He's joining with them. So if you want his book, if you're like signed up for his Substack, the book comes out. His books are coming out. Like Zoop is printing and fulfilling them from his Substack orders. He's in there lightly. He's dipping a toe in to see how it goes.
Triple dipping Hickman. That's what we're gonna call him. Triple dipping Hickman.
Yeah, he just wading out there. Me, I said I'm gonna put my whole life and career on the line and launch an unknown company.
That's true. You are doing that.
That was with Kickstarter offering me a premier spot too. That's the crazy part. It's not like I didn't have a great option. And I'm watching everybody who gets that premier spot on Kickstarter just killing it right now. Oh, my wife's going to kill me. That's what my editor said too. He's like, you're going with a company that you got to sell the company before you even sell your book, dude. I was like, fuck, dude.
Well, you got Hickman over there, so that's a start. That's legit.
Yeah, but he's like, you're going to have enough time just selling your book. Much less people, like first question, what's Zoop instead of what's Axel or John about? No, I don't have to give the business plan for Kickstarter when I go on there. People kind of get it. But with Zoop, nah.
Well, the thing is, it will be defined by its success or failure. So if your book succeeds, what's Zoop? And they'd be like, that's that company that did Axe Wielder. Your name would be brought up every time as the example. Can't beat that.
I like getting on the ground floor of stuff, that's for sure. So I'm excited about that. I like being a trailblazer. Felix Comic Art, the biggest modern art rep in the world. James Jean, Paul Pope, James Aaron, Trad Moore. Guess who had to go first? Everyone starts with one, you know. And I decided that was a good call too. So I'll take my credit where credit's due.
You got a nose for these things for sure.
Does anybody give a shit or give me credit for it? No.
Right here.
I get a thank you. Are they even going to share?
Give yourself credit. You don't need other people to give you credit. The universe knows.
It'd just be nice, Tommy. It'd be nice. And we had 151 episodes banked. We were building something from scratch too until you let a guest come on and we can't even talk about it in case they're listening.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Triple dipping Hickman. I got to figure out a way to. I got to get that muscle memory down to say that. Triple dipping Hickman. It's got a nice ring to it. Almost.
He sees the whole industry as a canvas. He doesn't pick sides, you know?
Yeah,
I'm going to go to Substack and get me a check. I'm going to go to Image, get me a check. I'm going to go to Marvel and get me a check.
I'm going to go to Marvel, become the fucking architect over there.
Yeah. Make me the architect. And then, like, everyone else says, like, I'm a Substack. And what does Donnie Cates and Stegman do? They rip their shirts off and cut their cameras on. You know, they're just like, look at me. We're kids in chains, right? That's cool. Hickman's like, I'm going to go ahead and hire the Spider-Man editor, Steve Wacker. I'm going to hire 7 artists. I'm going to hire a publicist. I'm going to hire a book designer, and I'm putting out content every day, and I'm going to release a special edition hardcover through Zoop, and I'm doing, like he did everything. Everyone else is like, we got some money, we're stripping off our shirts. You know what I mean?
I
So I'm
thought
going,
he was the designer of his books.
he is, but he hired. I mean, I think he's busy. So I saw the announcement with Zoop. They got a real high end book designer on there, but I'm sure Hickman oversees it all. Pretty confident of that.
Well, to bring it full circle, isn't that what Jim Rugg used to be, a book designer, or no?
He designed. Speaking of my editor, Little Nemo in Slumberland, shout out. He designed that oversized hardcover and won an Eisner for it. He did. He did. I think he's a maverick. He's a Renaissance man. He does a little bit of everything. Allegedly, he might be an anti-Semite. Said with love, Jimmy.
Give the marching orders, Jimmy. Speaking of Little Nemo, did you ever start watching that Pete Beard channel I told you about? The guy that covers all the old school illustrators?
Nah.
You're missing out. Really good channel. Pete Beard. To all the thousands of viewers, go check out Pete Beard after we get done here. It's like a history of illustration.
Good night, Danny.
And whatever you think is original art, it has been done, and it was done 200 years ago.
So I'm not trying to get depressed. I'm just trying to beat the guys now. I can't beat those old timers.
Yeah, dude, they didn't have the internet, bro. That's like unfair advantage of no distraction.
All right, look how these grays sit. Tell me, does that look good or not? I want the grays to sit on their own. What do you think? Nice?
It's a little hazy looking from, I don't know, it's like a glare on it or something. It's like your camera got all smudgy. You shooting through a potato? Yeah, it reads. It reads. Yeah, I get what you're trying to do there.
I just want it to look like a nice solid form because it's a lithograph, so it's going to be on two
Wait a
separate
minute.
plates.
Now that you zoomed out, I thought you'd already done that. I thought you'd already done the grayscale on that.
I did it really quickly as a test, when I was first doing it, but it wasn't like, if you look at this, like look at his mustache here, the way the light's kissing it. This was all like janky, like it looked like a crayon was done. It almost doesn't matter, but this is going to be like a high-end lithograph, and the guy's like a master lithographer, and I wasn't going to waste this fucking time,
Mm-hmm.
So I said if he's going to spend the time and effort, and it's a pretty hard process to do, then I might as well do a good pass on this. So I pulled it back up and revisiting it today.
It's early in the story. Axelder had his mustache all trimmed up nice and neat.
But before he got his, before I drew him with his sharp jawbone, very early. And I don't know if I've drawn him better. That's the saddest part about it. This might be the best he's ever looked in the whole book.
Nah, you drawing him all right now. The ebb and flow came back around. You're back in the zone, the primo zone now, I think.
Nah, this is so organic. This was the best drawing. I might have been on a little bit on marijuana for this one. This was a gift. This drawing was a gift from the Green Goddess herself.
I like how Stewie says marijuana. 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 Remember that time you tried to get Daryl from Walking Dead to take a photo with you making his crying face?
Yeah, he
And
told
he's
me
like,
no. He's like, no, I ain't gonna do that, though, because you're gonna make fun of me or something. I'm like, yeah, but it's in good natured. You know what I mean? Being good natured. That was at
and
the Walking Dead. It was at the Skybound party at San Diego Comic Con.
then you
I met
kept
him.
going, and he pulled his crossbow out, threatened you with it.
Nah, he just wanted to look cool. Like that was the weirdest thing. Like he just wanted to look cool in his pictures. It's weird that's like a curated thing. You know, like you can't be a goofball. You got to look cool. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
weird because
Hollywood, baby.
like the girl version of him would be like the hottest thing ever. You know, because like he's got the like white trash hot's pretty cute. You know, that's a pretty good look. But he's got the male version of white trash hot. He looks like a sewer rat, but he's still kind of sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's the Marlboro for breakfast kind of dude.
It looks like, I mean, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, it looked like he'd make a killer Rat King. I ran into Bradley Cooper at a casino once.
Which
At least
eye
that's
did
what
you look at? Did you look at the high eye or the low eye?
he was cool. I got a picture. I tweeted it out. I was living the high life, baby. That was back when I had some Manhattan Projects money coming in.
Burning through that money.
I got 100 Manhattan Projects commissioned from no-name artists. You think one would hit it big so I get a little money back, but nah. That was a bad investing in another artist. A bad investment.
Wrong. I told you to buy all the Quietly art you could.
I did. That's worked out real well. Sometimes you need a quick fix though at a show.
Yeah.
I like discovering some people. Like I got Stephen Green. I'm probably the first people that ever commissioned Stephen Green. You know his work. I got a commission from him from 2011. Trad Moore. I got a commission from him from 2010. I knew I was
Stephen
early on that
Green. Never
train.
heard of
That
him.
was a no brainer. He does a little work with Mignola. Does a little work with Jason Aaron. You know, Sea of Stars, Hellboy, big time.
Let's get some more Joe Mad Hulk up here. Look at this one.
I don't like Joe Mad. I like, but I don't love. Like I don't love.
Are you out of your damn mind, dude? Look at it's just like all cool. Like every part of it is cool. Like how can I make
Like
this cool? How can I make his ripped up? How can I make a little tiny piece of a ripped up Hulk pant look as cool as possible? Every square inch of it is cool.
like I said, like don't love. There's something like the gloves aren't as tight. Like Quietly's gloves. Now that's a glove. That looks like it's tight on there. Like he just pulled it down. Like O.J. Simpson pulling down the court. See the seams. Feel the pressure in the leather.
Yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
his
But
face gloves are like.
that's your
He just
apples and
draws
oranges
gauntlets.
though.
Yeah, but your boy just draws gauntlets. He draws like these. That's why he stayed all excited about his wrist and shit. Never really liked his wrists. They're always kind of thick and no bend to them. They're big mass. I mean, I get the mass thing and I get the look, but it's just not for me, dude. Like I said though, it is good. It's just not like Del Keon though. Ooh, give me some Del Keon. Pull up that Del Keon Hulk face. That's what you need to pull up. Del Keon Hulk is special.
Where'd I face that? This one? Is this the one? I need a higher res than that. Yeah, it's too low res. Yeah, my face. Let's go up and adjust these search parameters. Remember the Wildcats cartoon? Your boy Maul said he was large and in charge. How stupid was that shit?
I've never seen the Wildcats cartoon. I must have missed that one.
Dude, where is the one Hulk face, bro? It's like the one.
I saw the owner of it. He was on Comic Art Fans Live, and it's an incredible face, dude.
Now I'm about to get pissed. I, I hate that fucking song, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I barely said it. I was like,
I like their second album. Their second album is awesome. It's very Judas Priest sounding. But that first one, Down with the Sickness, that might be one of my top 10 most hated songs. But that guy seems like a cool guy, though, the lead singer. Comic art community. There we go. Well, that ain't the one, but we got a cool one up. Let the people look at that.
no, that was a weak. That was a weak, dude. Get the one where it just says Hulk the face. It's just the face.
I
of the
looked.
Hulk.
I don't have all day. If you want it up, you find it. Send me a link. How about that?
Ugh. You've been ugly this morning. If we're gonna start out on another 150 episode adventure, let's start out on the right foot, Tommy.
Yeah, just put in the work, baby. That's all I'm asking. Put in the work. Match my intensity.
I'm coming at you right now.
Oh, I'm gonna come. That's funny. Trump dropped the name of that in that interview with those kids. They asked him what his favorite song was.
What do you say?
He said YMCA or I'm gonna come.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, dude, you didn't catch that? That's funny.
No, they removed it. I did watch it, but I was like drawn, you know.
Yeah. What an animal.
He is an expert level troll, that's for sure.
Yeah, the country got worn out from all the chaos, and he didn't even get phased by it. Like he clearly loves it. It's just
He might have got stronger.
always being in that media spotlight in New York and dealing with all those real estate snakes. It just set him up perfectly to be able to handle all the craziness and to cause it too. You know, I mean. The old Trumpster.
All right, I'm almost done.
We've gone over an hour. I think it's time to wrap this show up.
Already?
Yeah, I'd like to be able to get off here and shoot the shit for real.
All right.
They just get a taste.
So we're not going to our old format of 3-hour episodes anymore?
Well, I ain't saying that it won't ever happen. I'm just saying right now I'm done.
I mean, our old average episode used to be about, 3.5, 3 hours?
Something like that. That was back when I was eating salads every day.
And now you're lethargic, you're not quick on your feet anymore?
I can hardly hold that ass up right now. Nah, I'm getting back in the swing of drawing after doing layouts for a few weeks for Johnny Boy. So it's taxing getting back into the flow. I want it to be good, you know. This is 50 characters on a page kind of job going on here. I need all my constitution. There's an old guy that used to walk in a neighborhood. And I was talking to him one day. I was like, "Yeah, you walk all the time, don't you?" He's like, "Yeah, you need to too. It'll be good for your constitution." He was like
Started now.
he was like 98. You talking to me?
Yeah. Did you start walking after that or no?
No. But I was playing basketball during that time. That was back in like 2008. Dude, without basketball, playing that all those years, just looking at what I do, drawing and all that, I'd be dead right now.
I agree. I played a lot of pickup ball back in the day.
I'm ready to get into the new house and get the exercise equipment. I've never been able to do the treadmill thing, but I'm going to give it an honest effort. I don't know, man. It's so boring. That's why you got to do something. You got to jump on with me and we got to scream at each other.
Yeah.
We can
it's
we can
happening.
be each other's Peloton. Will you be my Peloton?
I'll be your Peloton.
I'll be your Peloton. That's the only way. I got to have competition.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Should I put the quote up here for him or no? There's a quote that says, "There was once a great barbarian cursed to fall in love with the heads of his many victims." Should I put that on there?
We'll put
In
it on
gray?
there. Put it on there, and then if it doesn't look good, take it off. Just try it.
Yeah.
That's what
think I
digital
will.
is all about.
Let me save this.
All right, party people in the house. We out of here. We'll be back tomorrow.
That's your host, Tommy Patterson, 17-year veteran of the comic book industry, 2-time Eisner Award winner, 3-time Eisner nominee, runner-up, 6-time New York Times bestseller. You've seen his work all around, and just wait till you see next level. Go ahead and give me a run out now, Tommy.
Yeah, this is my pal Nick Patera. He's been drawn on stream, but I've made it really tiny so you couldn't see it because we can't spill all the secrets. He's worked with the biggest names in the industry. Rumor has it was probably going to get an award show named after him. I don't know what they'll call it though. We'll have to think on that one. And yeah, he's going to make a lot of people a lot of money because he's going to be a vector of success. That's it. Nick Patera. The end. Bye.